explain that on the election intelligence dashboard. This is something that's being said very frequently. So I'll try and pull that out for you. If you look at the vote share percentages, the BJP has a higher vote share percentage in Madhya Pradesh than it's had in the past 5 elections. In 2003, the BJP was 43%, the Congress 32%. 2008, the BJP was 38%, the Congress 32%. 2013, 45-36. 41-41 last time. 49-40. That is 9%, 8% lead over the last time, 9% gap between BJP and Congress. The Congress is partially correct when they say our vote share is roughly the same. It is, frankly, because 41.9 versus 40. But the BJP has gone up from 41 to 49. And 41 to 49, Ashok Malik, in an assembly election context, in the Lok Sabha, if you're already sitting on a base, because in the 2019 elections, they went on a base of 41 in the 18 assembly. If you're sitting on a base of 49, the BJP can really, one of the things they'll start talking about is Ab ki baar 400 par, is what they'll try and push. Wanting to take it beyond where they were last time.
The incremental seats are not there.
No, but that's the hawa they'll try and make. Obviously, what you're saying is correct because you almost maxed out in your catchment area. Yes. But that's the point that they'll try and push.
So Rahul, it's the others, those who are 11%, now they have, 7 of them have gone towards the BJP side. That's also happening in Madhya Pradesh.
Low lena hai na vote, sir. It doesn't matter where you're getting it from.
But you see, why were the others not attracted by the Congress, which was the ruling party in the state?
Absolutely. You see, my point is the others have declined, but the others' vote went to the BJP.
Yes.
The others' vote didn't come to you. You see, it became, in some level, to some extent, bipolar, but the benefits went to the BJP and not to you. So the Congress can have hundreds of reasons, Rahul, and this is the irony of it. They are still living in denial. They are not accepting the obvious that they are at the moment a poor runner-up in this Hindi heartland. Particularly these states where it's a direct Congress-BJP fight. And unless they are willing to go back to the drawing board, find new leaders, rebuild your organization, it's not happening. Because it's a Rolls-Royce taking on a Fiat.
Rajdeep,
it's also about ideology also.
Rajdeep, in business, as Chetan will also tell you, companies try and stay entrepreneurial, which is not always easy. Now, the BJP ends every election by thinking of the next one. In Tripura, when they won in Tripura, but the next morning they reached out to the breakaway party led by the Prince. Next morning, because they recognized there was a problem.
I've met a lot of entrepreneurs and I've met a lot of professionals. Like this job of anchoring on a TV channel, it's a madness job. You can't do it.
I thought you were enjoying it.
These guys do it because they enjoy it, they love it. So they have the passion, they have the junoon. Let's just say it today. The PM Modi and Amit Shah, they will go do rallies anytime. They will do the 295th rally with the same enthusiasm because they love it and that's their job. And that's what they love to do.
But that's
we are not
sure. No, but are you saying there aren't enough congressmen? No, let's be serious. Are you saying there aren't enough 24/7 congressmen? I gave you the example of DK Shivkumar.
No, there are a few people, but at the very top, the leader matters. Yes, Bharat Jodo Yatra was a success, but one event was a success. Are you going to live in the afterglow for 7 years now?
Wait, that's not true. But that's
you
not
have
true.
to have that junoon, you have to have that fire.
To you. And every day, every morning, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge's days start with 7 and, he will go to sleep at 1 a.m.
He is amazing.
Last 2
okay,
months.
Fine. But you need...
Can I make a point?
There was similar...
Then what is the difference? Do you think they don't have ideas? Do you think they've never heard of booth management? Do you think, okay, maybe money...
Have you heard of something called ideology?
Okay, so what is it?
No, but
yes,
Rahul.
Yes, so I think we focus too much on individuals. Organizations decline not just in politics, but also in business. You had a leader in Yahoo. You had a leader in Kodak, right? And those organizations also decline. Sometimes what happens with organizations that they don't manage to figure out what is wrong with them. And at the moment, the Congress is not able to figure out what its exact problem is. Forget about the solution.
Don't want to figure out, they can't figure out or don't want to figure out. Or know the problem and don't want to address it.
No, I think it would be superficial to say that they know the problem, because then we think of the problems as ideological coherence or organizational things. These are the obvious problems. Sometimes there is something behind these obvious problems, and I don't think Congress is able to...
What do you think it is?
Congress lives, in my mind, in certain myths. And those myths are being propagated by some of the very, very close...
Like, give me an example.
Congress thinks it's a default governing party of India. That once BJP declines, it's their chance. Congress thinks it is the only party that thinks about the democracy of the India and poor of India. It got... So it has created some...
Or a secular India.
Myths are important. Myths are important. The problem is sometimes those myths start giving you diminishing results. Right?
No, you can't start believing your own myth.
Yes.
You can float a myth, don't believe
You
your own
can't
myth.
get high on your own
Yes,
supply.
so I think Congress has that kind of...
That's a quote in my mind.
But you know, look at,
you know,
if
I think the problem is far more complicated. Let me explain. See, the issue of cultural nationalism, issue of, muscular nationalism, the Congress cannot, and that is a problem in the heartland. The Congress cannot find a solution. You remember there was a Udaipur session of Chintan Shivar of the Congress party where all these things came up, and a lot of people said we should have a religious outreach program, and that's what Kamal Nath and Bhupesh Baghel tried to do, but they failed. So this is a problem. They cannot bash the BJP on the issue of cultural nationalism.
No, but see, you lost some of these
But
issues.
hasn't the Congress gotten us independence? How did they lost that narrative? And why Shivraj Singh Chauhan is being seen as a muscular nationalism? Hardly.
Who's talking about Shivraj Singh Chauhan?
Because he's one big today, right?
Did Prime Minister mention of his name?
He may mention or not, but in Madhya Pradesh, they knew it was a state election. They knew
mandate
who's the
is there in
four-time
the
CM.
entire region.
Are you saying
But-
that these entire victories have come because of muscular nationalism? Do you
No,
really
I'm
believe
saying it's a
that?
package thing. No, there is welfareism,
No, but
there is
Rajdeep, sir,
cultural...
can I say something? I don't want to take a name because I happen to know this personally, but Rajdeep, take a look at where the top leadership of the Congress has been between when polling ended and now. Look at what the BJP top leadership has been doing in that same period, and look at what the top Congress leaders have done. You cannot have this European construct of, I want to work X number of hours for Y number of days in the week. It's not, you can do that in a
आज अपन
company.
ट्रक ड्राइवर के साथ बैठेगा और आज नहीं बैठेगा.
You cannot
अब नहीं
try-
बैठेगा.
when you're
अभी मैं
up
बैठा है,
against-
देखो मैं इतना बड़ा आदमी ट्रक ड्राइवर के साथ बैठ गया है. Like it is so great. Why can't you be like that? I mean, what is so wrong in being a little desi? I'll tell you another problem happening on X. All these well-wishers of Congress. You know what they've started doing? They said, oh, that just shows how bigots of India. That just shows how North is so bigoted. That just shows the North has no IQ. That just shows that the South is smarter. That just shows they're creating a North-South divide, which is going to backfire even more badly. And how are you assuming that the voters who vote BJP are stupid?